Morning YouTube, back with another one. We're doing a little something different this go around. Right now we're just outside Nashville, Tennessee. We loaded some stuff going back to Arlington, Texas to the baseball stadium. I'll describe more what it is once we're looking at the load. But it is for a concert for Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney's coming in on the 14th, I think it is, and so we gotta take some supplies there so they can set up for this concert. So we leave out. I'm gonna leave out here after this video is done. We'll be in Arlington, Texas this afternoon. There's a baseball game going on starting at 2, and then we have to come in after the baseball game to get unloaded. So we got loaded yesterday, went really well. Yeah, went really well. Pretty much an easy load, just strap and go. I took a couple extra steps with this kind of stuff. When it comes to stuff like this, I don't trust it. Well, I pretty don't trust any load I haul, really. I always try to over secure everything, but this one I made sure I took extra steps to really make sure I secure it just right. It made me feel comfortable, especially going anybody who drives a truck or is from the Arkansas, Tennessee area, like around Memphis. You know how bumpy those roads can be. So I want to make sure I secure this right, because I don't want to walk on the trailer, walk off the trailer. So I went up and beyond on my securement. So let's go ahead and check it out, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so what we have is these are what they call turf protectors. There's individual pieces of plastic. They snap together like a puzzle piece. They protect the turf. And then it's basically, they're making a secondary floor so they don't have to tear up the turf with people walking on it, setting up the stage, so on and so forth. I'm single stack the last two, double stack, and then single stack on the front. Now what I did was I put an X strap up top, and what this does, as you can see, that strap covers pretty much every piece except for maybe the last two up there, but they're locked in, so they're not really gonna go anywhere. But just to make sure that the bottom ones don't give out, that's why I put that there. And also this strap here goes up and over the top of that, this stack here, so it's holding the top of that top piece there. And then this one I throw it that way, and that keeps it from wanting to come towards us. And it's pretty much just a closer view. I threw it here, up and over, here, up and over, strap it, and it holds it in place. They call that an X strap. A lot of times you can do it with shingles, anything that you feel that could walk, like, you know, let's say sometimes I haul onions sometimes on my step here, so I X strap the front and back, and that basically just keeps it from wanting to basically walk off the pallet, so to speak. And then these straps here are the customers, they're not mine. These were there when I picked the load up, just these straps here are mine. So what I did was I put a single strap on each one. I had to use 2-inch straps here because, as you can see, I mean, I can have the pocket winch here, or this winch here, but I wanted it more center. And if I put that, I would have been more over here. I want it more close to the center. So that's why I wanted a 2-inch strap here. And then 2-inch strap there, and one in the very back. And that was just more reason for me to do the X straps, because I have 2-inch straps back here. And 2-inch strap here, because it's about right here is where my winches stop. But I've got a strap on each one. As you can see, I put a half twist, and that's to keep the straps from vibrating in the wind as I drive. Always remember that, especially if you have a really tall load, you always put a half twist. If you don't, they vibrate, you can damage your strap, they can damage the product, your straps can come loose. So I always put half twist. So a strap here, half twist, half twist. Even my X straps here have half twist. This one I didn't put a half twist just because it's a single stack, so it's pretty short, so the wind won't really affect the strap too much. And then I've got a small pallet of some steel plate here. I got 2 straps on it with edge protectors, because this will eat a strap in a heartbeat. And the customer, I'm sorry if it's loud, I'm parked right here in the truck stop. The customer put his own straps, one crossways from here and one this way, so it holds it to the pallet. And as you can see, I put X straps up top here to hold the front, same as I did on the back. It doesn't really weigh much, pretty easy load, pretty light. Like I said, just put X straps on everything, up and over, and then X straps on the back. You know, this back bundle here, I probably could have got, I could have got away without putting an X strap on this. But like I said earlier, because of the roads in Arkansas, especially around the Memphis area, they're really, really bumpy. So from way up there, I can't see if this is moving. I can't tell if this is sliding out. I can't see if the bottom stacks are moving at all. I can't see that from there. So to give myself some little added insurance, I just put these X straps here to make sure that I know it ain't going anywhere. And then I've got, you know, a single strap over the top that's really extremely tight, and it needs to. I may come up and move that strap over to there. This strap here, I might move it over there. I'm sure it's fine where it's at. I'm really OCD about that kind of stuff, so I might end up moving that over. But it's a short little hop, only like 690 miles back down to Arlington, Texas. What I am going to do is I'm going to open my spread to also help with the ride. I don't need to open my spread. I'm perfectly legal right now on my weights on these ones, but I'm going to open them up because the load goes so far behind my tandems. There's going to be a lot of bounce back here, so I always open my spread open because that helps take the bounce out of it. I mean, it will still bounce, but not as bad. So if you're pulling a step deck or thinking about pulling a step deck, I always say, if you're going to be loaded and you got something that's going to, even, you know, if it's something, let's say like a vehicle or something like that, and it's back here and it's a really light vehicle, you know, or nothing, I can see I'll keep mine closed. But something like this that could move, anything on pallets, steel, anything that's, you know, could just move. If it's way past my axles, if it's just past it or right at it, I'm fine. But if I'm way past it, just my rule of thumb is I open my spread to help take the bounce out. That's just me, and it seems to ride better. It's better for the product, especially if it's something that's very perishable, that they don't want damaged or anything like that, and you're afraid of it bouncing on itself or moving. I always open my spread to help take care of the bounce. Other than that, I mean, like I said, it's a really easy load to strap and go. I'll go over it again. The X straps, you just basically, for X straps, most of the time, if this was a slotted skid, so if you look at some pallets, they have a hole in here where you can pick it from the side or from the front. If they have a hole here, I actually run my strap underneath the pallet out and hook it, because at that point that X strap is now holding the pallet and the product. But because it don't have slots, I just went up over here. These are smooth sides, so they ain't gonna hurt my strap. Hook it here, up, over here, down, and the ratchet is here. And I've got it, if you look at it, it's at an angle like this, so that way you're pulling in. You're not just pulling down, you're pulling inwards. And basically same thing with this one, up, over, and over that side. And that's the same concept, up and over, down, and towards the front at an angle, and it pulls it in. These ones, because they're higher up, the strap actually caught the pallet, so that will help hold the pallet in place as well. But yeah, that's pretty how you do an X strap. Pretty easy to do. I highly recommend it on stuff especially like this, shingles. Some things that don't necessarily work on, like if this had been lumber, it wouldn't have worked because you can't hold every single piece of lumber. But this, it's pretty easy to, you know, to justify. But I always do X straps like on shingles, anything like a foam board that we haul. so we won't move it back and forth, especially foam board, because you can't tighten the straps down very tight. So because you can't tighten the down very tight, you need to put X straps, that way it can't move forth and backwards, and you just put a little bit of pressure pulling down, and then that's about it. But other than that, I mean, like I said, it's a really easy load. It doesn't weigh much. I'm gonna get a little bit of fuel here at the TA, so I don't have to stop along my way. I'm trying to maximize my time, so possibly I might pick up a load on Monday. If not, I'll be doing a reset on Monday, because I've really busted my ass this week, so I'm really low on hours. But yeah, that's pretty much it. A really easy load. The customer did all these. I'm not a big fan of these, but they're not going anywhere. They've rode fine so far, so I'll just leave them. If they start unwinding themselves, I'll probably have to come through here and probably have to put. I got some zip ties. I might have to zip tie every single one of these. I just don't know how I'm gonna get to those up top, but I think they'll be okay. But other than that, really easy load. Can't complain. Easy load, should be an easy unload. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks again for watching. Hit the like or subscribe. If you have any questions, put in a comment below. Any suggestions, questions, comments, doesn't matter. Good, bad, and ugly, that's fine. I'm pretty fine with criticism. I'm trying to just make the best video I can. I'm not here wanting you to follow my gossip saying that everything I do is exactly right. It's just how I do it, to kind of give you the general idea. If you ever want to get in a flatbed or step deck, this is just how I do it. I appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.